to the funeral service of Frederick Earl Anderson Rochester. Tonight we shall witness the reading of his last will and testament. 4 of his closest family and friends are arriving now. Their fate is in your hands.
Thinking they will hear their inheritance to see if they were rewarded anything in the will. Won't they be surprised? Wait for an invitation to arrive. To a party where no one's still alive. I'm all dressed up with nowhere to go. I'm walking with the dead man over my shoulder. I was struck by lightning, walking down the street. I was hit by something last night in my sleep. It's the dead man's party. Everybody's coming, leave your body at the door. Leave your body and soul at the door. Don't run away, it's only me. Don't be afraid of what you can't see. Don't run away, it's only me. Gathered to pay your final respects and to reveal the heir to the inheritance of Frederick Earl Anderson Rochester. My client anticipated an untimely demise and prepared an audio recording to be played once the 4 of you were gathered. Let's listen to his last words.
Hello. If you are listening to this recording, it means that I am dead. My representation has gathered you together, and you are about to hear which of you will receive all my fortune. Oh, stop crying! Lilith! Must you overact in life as well? As I was saying, before my immense wealth and power is awarded, there is one small matter which we must resolve. One of you 4, sitting here tonight, murdered me. So, we are going to play a game. Tonight, we will reveal my killer. Each of you will plead your case, and then this assembled jury will decide who killed me. Was it Lilith, Manson, baby, or my brother, Bud? Who?
You are the assembled jury. You hold the fate of one of these people in your hands. Are you ready to play?
Yeah!
Are you ready to play?
Yeah!
Then let's begin. As Kipling says, the female of the species is more deadly than the male. So let's start with you, Mrs. Rochester. You requested to have this funeral at night.
I'm not a morning person.
You were married to my client for
13 years.
Now, Frederick Earl Anderson Rochester. My client wasn't your only husband, was he?
No.
You were married before.
Repeatedly.
How many husbands have you had?
Mine or other women's.
And what happened to your last husband?
He disappeared.
Disappeared.
It was his job. He was an illusionist.
Oh, but he never reappeared.
He wasn't very good at his job.
And the others? What happened to them?
All right, you know what? All men are alike. Stupid. You know how you save a man from drowning? You take your boot off the back of his neck. He had it coming. He had it coming. He had it coming all along. I didn't do it. But if I did it, how could you tell me that I was wrong? I loved Alvin Lipschitz more than words could say. He was a real artistic guy, sensitive, a painter. But he was troubled. He was always trying to find himself. So he'd go out every night looking, and along the way, he found Ginger, Lisa, Clara, and Tony. I guess you could say he was separated due to artistic differences. You see, he saw himself alive, and I saw him dead. He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same. I met my second husband Ezekiel in Salt Lake City. He said he was single and rich, so we hit it off right away. So we got married. He'd go to work, he'd come home, I'd fix him his drink, we'd have dinner. It was like heaven with an open charge account. And then I found out, single, he told me, single! Not only was he married, but he had 6 wives. One of those Mormons. So that night as he's getting home from work, I'm fixing his drink as usual. And you know what? Some guys just can't hold their arse. He had it coming. He had it coming. He took a flower in its prime. And then he used it. And he abused it. If there was murder, it's not a crime. He had it coming. He had it coming. He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same. I bet you would have done the same.
So you lure men to their deaths like a spider with flies.
Flies are where they're most vulnerable.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
She did it! She killed Daddy!
Not so fast! That's a strong motive, but so do the rest of you. Let's move on, shall we? Now the son. Man child, you tried to start your own band called Meat. Where my meat lovers at? And when that went rotten, you developed an interesting relationship with your stepmother.
He loves me. I love her.
But how did your father feel about that?
You wanna know what my father said to me when I was 3 years old?
Get out!
Before that. He said, Vincent, don't trust women. They'll only rip out your heart with a spoon. They'll throw it on the floor. They'll stomp on one of their hundreds of pairs of uncomfortable shoes. And then stick it in a blender and then suck it up through a straw like one great, big, sick, sexual smoothie. Yeah!
Straighten out and sit down.
So tell me what to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to hold for a moment to take a look at our audio issue that we have. Actors, please head backstage. Audience, please remain in your seats until advised otherwise. Thank you.
We're having an audio issue. I'm not sure what's happening. I've heard they've been having it, but I haven't seen any kind of an audio issue so far. So
Exit the building through the front doors. Our usher will be able to help you open here. We hope to see you back for our next show at 7:30. Thank you.
hey, thanks for watching. I release theme park related videos at least a couple times a week, so press that subscribe button if you made it this far. Also, check out similar videos in the playlist to the right or find my newest video to the left. Thanks again, and let's go!